Videogyan.
On a beautiful day, Todd and Midge are enjoying the weather on a private cruise deck. They rush inside to grab their submersible cameras. Todd takes a few test photos, and both prepare for a fun-filled scuba dive. They eagerly begin their journey on the cruise. Eventually, Todd and Midge reach the middle of the ocean and find a suitable location for scuba diving. Excitedly, they walk to the deboarding spot and jump from the submarine to start their underwater exploration. Todd and Midge are fascinated by the amazing underwater sights and start clicking pictures of the scenery. Their fascination deepens as they come across a huge blue shark and decide to follow it. Here comes our mischievous little hero, Baby Shark. He curiously follows Todd and Midge, playfully nudging them to show his eagerness to join their adventure. Baby Shark is happily engaged in a game of peekaboo. Midge, skilled at capturing joyful moments, takes a stunning photo of the pup smiling before they continue their journey. This pup, brimming with excitement, swims ahead. The pup poses wonderfully for Midge to capture the most memorable moments. Suddenly, a cage descends, but Baby Shark, unaware of the danger, swims towards it. Before they can alert the pup, its tail gets trapped between the railings of the cage. The baby shark is frightened and struggles vigorously to escape from the cage. Todd and Midge soon realize they need assistance. Immediately, Midge sends out an alert message to the Zool Babies Marine headquarters. Noticing the flashing alert message on the screen, Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie understand that their little friend is in danger and quickly rush out to the submarine. They dive into the ocean for the baby shark rescue operation. Discovering a suitable spot, the submarine comes to a halt. Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie, dressed as cute scuba divers, cautiously step out and dive into the ocean. They begin swimming to the location, marking the start of their mission. Meanwhile, the mommy shark, witnessing the plight of her pup, desperately tries to free it. Noticing the cage is dropped from a big ship, she swims toward it. Here come our heroes to save the day! They grab hooks and place them on either side of the railings, pulling with full strength to widen the gap for the pup to swim out. With a cheer, the little pup is freed, and once again, our Zool babies have saved the day! Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie join Todd and Midge before the mommy shark arrives. Upon arrival, mommy shark experiences an emotional reunion. As they swim past, the Zool babies emerge, aiming to capture the heartwarming moment. And the pup joins them, beaming with a big smile. Weenie, Midge, and Snoo each set off on an elephant safari, carrying their cameras. Midge points to a squirrel on a tree and skillfully captures it. Quickly, Weenie snaps a photo too. Now Snoo tries to take a photo, but his camera's bright flash scares the squirrel away. Snoo, annoyed, takes Midge's photo. They continue their wonderful safari, looking for more excitement. While Weenie takes photos, some flies annoy him, and he tries to shoo them away. A man dressed in a hunting dress closely follows them, hiding behind the trees. Flies still bother Weenie. Midge signals Snoo to focus on the birds. hurriedly flashes, making all the birds fly away. Midge notices a low battery on his camera. Finally, Weenie scares the flies away and tries to take a picture, but a card error flashes on the screen. Snoo chuckles and shows 3 playful cubs. He tries to take a picture, but has trouble focusing. They're surprised to see Snoo missing. Snoo climbs down to get a close-up shot of the cubs. Snoo moves ahead, unaware of the poacher's trap set to catch the cubs. He tries different angles. Finally, he clicks, and the sudden bright flash scares the cubs away. Just then, a lioness roars loudly. Snoo screams and makes random clicks. Accidentally, the poacher's leg gets trapped. Forest Ranger Teeny hears scared bird noises and calls Todd. He uses binoculars to see what's happening and signals Teeny to check the spot more. In the forest, Midge, Weenie, and Snoo gather around the poacher, trying to break free. The forest rangers arrive just in time and arrest the poacher. Finally, Snoo becomes a perfect photographer.
Look at the bright and sunny day. The street is filled with happy kids playing. But, oh dear, someone is missing out on all the fun. Meet our little friend Jack. He's so into his phone that he's missing the sunshine outside. Uh-oh. Sweetie, time to put the phone down and enjoy the day. But wait, our friend takes the phone with him. Let's see what happens next. Even at night, our little friend Jack is wide awake, playing on his phone under the covers. Sneaky, sneaky. What's going on in there? Let's find out. Mom is concerned. Jack rushes outside but takes his phone along. Uh-oh, trouble's brewing. Mom tries to stop him, but he escapes. What's going to happen next? Distressed Mom makes a call, but to who? Let's see. Meet Snoo and Zool Babies, our heroes. They're here to save the day. Hooray! The Zool Babies get a call, and they're on their way, zooming out of the HQ to the rescue. Uh-oh, our friend Jack is in danger. Will the Zool Babies save the day? Snoo, the driving expert, slams on the brakes. Phew, that was close. Mom, Dad, and the Zool Babies gather around Jack. They make sure he's safe and sound. Teamwork. Oh no! Our friend Jack's eyes are red from too much phone time. Time for action. The Zool Babies examine Jack's eyes and phone. They've got a plan to save the day. With a few magic eye drops, Jack's eyes are back to normal. Hooray for the Zool Babies! The family thanks the Zool Babies, and they all head back home with big smiles. Now, instead of being on the phone, our friend Jack is playing outside with everyone. Yay for a happy ending. And that, my little friends, is how the Zool Babies and teamwork turned a gloomy day into a bright and happy one. The end.
It's a bright, sunny day. Jill, a young girl, steps out of an ice cream parlor with her mom. Hand in hand, they walk to the edge of the sidewalk and safely cross the road. Jill enjoys each lick of her ice cream with joy, but this joy does not last long. The fugitive swiftly boards his skateboard, showcasing his skills as he rapidly approaches them. In one move, he grabs the purse from Mom's hand. They try to catch him, but he speeds away on his skateboard. At the restaurant, Snoo arranges the tables and then heads into the kitchen to cook delicious food for the customers. Meanwhile, Midge eagerly approaches the oven and pulls out a cake with excitement. Weenie is sound asleep. Taking advantage of the moment, Snoo tries to playfully startle Weenie awake. Suddenly, a TV show grabs attention, showing a photo of a fugitive, saying he's the most wanted in the city. The fugitive cruises along on his skateboard down the street. Spotting the restaurant up ahead, he glides inside. Weenie notices the fugitive entering the restaurant. He initially does not recognize him. But just then, he realizes that this is the same person he saw on TV. Soon, he calls Snoo and Midge over, signaling that the man from the TV show is now in their restaurant. And Midge immediately picks up the phone and calls the police to inform the fugitive's presence. Meanwhile, Snoo adds salt instead of sugar to the coffee and serves it to the fugitive. Upon taking a sip, the unusual taste and piping hot coffee startles him, leading to spill it. Now, Weenie arrives with a bowl of soup and serves it to him. The fugitive eagerly lifts the bowl to drink. Weenie swiftly nudges the fugitive's hand, causing the soup bowl to tumble and spill all over him. The fugitive goes to clean himself up. Midge rushes, holding a rope, and stealthily follows the fugitive as he returns to his seat. As Weenie emerges from the kitchen, Midge pushes the skateboard towards Weenie. He steps onto the skateboard and accidentally throws the cake into the man's face. Midge quickly loops the rope around the fugitive and secures him tightly to the chair. Teeny and Tot, dressed as policemen, walk in and see the fugitive's hands tied so he can't run away. Once again, the Zool Babies save the day! On a sunny day, a top cruise captain sits before the screen, sipping his drink. Suddenly, an alert message, "Iceberg ahead," pops up. He understands the danger and rushes to the steering wheel, turning it to avoid hitting the iceberg. The screen immediately shows a safe message. He returns to his seat. Just then, a playful monkey peers through the window and is attracted by the shining badge on the captain's hat. The monkey swiftly jumps down and begins steering the ship in the wrong direction. Startled, the captain rushes to the wheel to regain control, but the monkey snatches the captain's hat and gleefully wears it. The captain tries to take it, but the monkey gets angry and jumps to the steering wheel. They tussle over to control the wheel. On the deck, diners are happily enjoying music from a band, but suddenly, a strong jolt causes the glasses to topple over and startles everyone. The monkey and the captain keep fighting, making the ship crash into a giant iceberg, and the captain's awards fall off. Angry, he blames the monkey. The monkey blames him for the crash. As people on the deck struggle, the captain becomes worried. In the office, Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie look at the flashing alert message, "Ship struck," on the screen. Immediately, they rush out to the submarine, get ready, and dive into the sea, making their way towards the ship. People rush out of their rooms and start moving back and forth on the deck. Meanwhile, the three Zool babies approach the sinking ship, and at the same time, a few people quickly board the rafts while the monkey hops onto one of them. When the submarine gets close enough, Teeny attaches a rope ladder to the ship and climbs up onto the deck with Weenie. People safely get down onto the raft using the ladder. As Weenie enters the flooded hallway, he spots a necklace floating in the water and picks it up. Then he hears a voice and hurries towards it. Pushing the door open, he finds a girl crying for help. Weenie lends her a helping hand. Meanwhile, Teeny rescues a family trapped in a room. Everyone walks out cautiously. Back on deck, Teeny comforts a crying baby with a teddy bear, and all passengers board the raft. Snoo rows towards the submarine and other rafts. Everyone happily waves at Teeny and Weenie. Suddenly, the ship breaks down and begins to sink rapidly. Snoo quickly arrives and they both jump onto the raft just before the ship sinks entirely. Then, Teeny links rafts with a rope and the submarine pulls them to safety. The captain awards medals of honor to the Zool babies. Then, Weenie takes out the necklace he found, and a passenger claims it. The crowd applauds, except for the monkey. It's Halloween night. Three thieves are in Halloween costumes. Thief 1 points to a posh house for robbery. Inside the house, an old man and woman sit on the sofa watching TV. They hear a knock at the door, and both walk towards it. On opening the door, Thief 1 and Thief 2 hold out candy bags. Meanwhile, Thief 3 sneaks in through the window in the living room and carries the television out through the same window. Thief 1 and 2 walk away, but when the old man and woman return, they're shocked to see the missing television. The woman runs over to the phone and quickly calls the Zool babies. The Zool babies, all dressed up for Halloween, suddenly hear the alarm blaring and run to check the monitor. A reporter talks about many thefts, highlighting the man and woman who lost their TV. Weenie gets an idea and explains his plan. As the thieves walk looking for their next target, Thief 1 points to the Zool Babies headquarters. Snoo quickly places an expensive vase. Midge slips a tracker into the vase. The doorbell rings, and the Zool Babies rush to the front door. On opening the door, two thieves stand there. Meanwhile, Thief 1 sneaks in through the window, grabs the vase, and escapes again. While Midge distracts them, Snoo quietly drops a tracker into the candy bag, and they wave goodbye. The Zool babies rush to the computers and see a red blinking dot on the map, indicating the thieves' location. The thieves drive back home in their car. While Thief 3 is holding the stolen vase, they hear a knock at the door. Thief 1 and his friend open the door. They see Midge and Snoo holding their candy bags. Inside, Thief 3 hides the vase under the bed. When he sees Teeny, Weenie, and Todd in scary costumes, he screams loudly. Snoo and Midge throw candies at the thieves, causing them to fall, and they're quickly handcuffed. Teeny, Weenie, and Tot wait for the thief to come out, but he stays under the bed. The Zool babies shrug, looking at each other. A man in a hoodie walks into the supermarket. When he spots his favorite chocolate bar, and he can't resist the urge to steal it. He quickly fills his hoodie pockets with as many chocolate bars as possible. then scans the area for the exit door. The burglar alarm blares loudly, alerting everyone in the store. Startled, some of the chocolate bars spill, revealing his theft. He runs out. The cashier chases him, but he manages to escape. She calls the police. They receive the call and immediately speed their cars through the street, following the navigation directions in search of the thief. As they pinpoint his location, they surround him. The thief looks around to escape, but the police handcuff him. They drive him by car to a police boat. The boat then transports him to Alcatraz, the island prison. The thief is then taken to a cell by the police, pushed inside and locked in. He walks inside the cell, thinking of escaping, and discovering a prison map lying on the floor. He cleans it to have a clear view. Ensuring no one's watching, he closely examines it and devises an escape plan. He covers it quickly as a police officer passes by. Later that night, when the police officer is asleep, the thief wakes up, tears open a fake wall, and escapes the prison via an underground network. Then he tries to emerge from a hole, but hides again to avoid the light shining on him. He patiently waits for the right moment to come out. Finally, he makes his way out and runs to a safe place near the island shore. However, realizing he can't swim in the waters, then, an evil man driving a jet ski pulls up. But before he can reach it, a beam of light exposes him, triggering an alert at Alcatraz. 3 Zool Baby officers rush to capture the prisoner, but he escapes on the jet ski. The Zool Babies also jump onto their jet skis, all surfing through the water at high speed. One of the Zool Babies tries to get closer, but a sudden change in direction causes a crash. At last, only 1 jet ski with 2 Zool Babies is left. They latch onto the evil man's jet ski and drag themselves closer. Zool Baby officers arrest them and hand over the thief to the police. He's again taken to Alcatraz, the island prison.